Hello friends, welcome to the tutorial on getting started with ipython. At the end of this tutorial, you will be able to invoke the ipython interpreter, quit the ipython interpreter, navigate the ipython session history, use tab completion within ipython, look up documentation in ipython, interrupt incomplete or incorrect commands. To record this tutorial, I am using Ubuntu Linux 14.04 operating system, Python 3.5.2, ipython 5.1.0. What is ipython? ipython is an enhanced interactive Python interpreter. It provides features like tab completion and easier access to help. Let us first see how to start the ipython interpreter. First, open the terminal by pressing Ctrl-Alt-T keys simultaneously on the keyboard. Type ipython3 at the prompt and press enter. If ipython is not installed, please refer to the instructions sheet. If ipython is installed, the ipython interpreter is loaded by running the ipython command in the terminal. The versions of Python and ipython that are installed are shown on the terminal. Some additional helpful information is printed by ipython. After this, we get a prompt with in bracket 1. Now let us see how we can quit the ipython interpreter. Press Ctrl D keys. A prompt will appear to confirm if we really want to exit. Type Y for yes and quit ipython. Note that Y is given in square brackets, so it is default. We could also press enter and it will exit. Else type N for no if you don't want to quit ipython. Let us type Y. We have quit ipython interpreter and are back at the terminal prompt. Let us start it again. Type ipython3 in the terminal and press enter. Now let us learn how to use the interpreter. Let us start with the simplest operation, addition. Type 1 plus 2 at the ipython prompt and press enter. We press enter to execute the Python command. Please do so after typing every command. ipython promptly displays the output as 3. Notice that the output is shown with an out square brackets 1 indication. Let us now try a few more operations such as 5 minus 3, 7 multiplied by 4. Each time we press enter and see the output on the ipython console window. Let us see how we can navigate to previous commands in ipython. For example, say we want to execute print open parenthesis 1 plus 2 close parenthesis. Instead of typing the whole command, we can recall the command 1 plus 2 we typed earlier. Use the up arrow key to go back to the command 1 plus 2. Now use the left arrow key to navigate to the beginning of the line. Type the word print open parenthesis close parenthesis on the keyboard. We have changed the command to print 1 plus 2. Now press enter. The interpreter prints the result as 3. Notice that this time the indication out square brackets is not displayed. Now let us execute print 10 multiplied by 2. We use the up arrow key to navigate to the previous command print 1 plus 2. Now replace 1 plus 2 with 10 multiplied by 2 and press enter. As with any programming language, asterisk is used for multiplication operator. Observe the output on the console. Now let us see what is tab completion. Let us consider an example. Supposing we want to use the function print. For this, we just type pri at the prompt and press the tab key. As you can see on the console, that ipython has auto-completed the command pri to print. This feature of ipython is called tab completion. Let us see some more possibilities of tab completion. Just type P and then press the tab. In this case, we see that ipython does not complete the command. This is because there are more than one commands beginning with P. Therefore, it just lists out all the possible tab completions of P. Now let us try an exercise. Pause the video, solve the problem and resume the video. Find out the commands starting with AB. List out the commands starting with A. AB auto-completes to abs. A tab displays a list of all the commands starting with A. Now let us see what the function abs is used for. We will use the help feature of ipython to find out this. To see the documentation of a function, type the function name followed by a question mark. The ipython interpreter will show the documentation for the function. From the displayed information, it says abs accepts a number as input and returns its absolute value. Let us see a few examples. On the console, type abs minus 19 and then abs 19. We get 19 as expected in both the cases. Now let us try it for decimal numbers. Let us try abs minus 10.5. We get 10.5 as the result. Pause the video here, try out the following exercise and resume the video. Look up the documentation of round and see how to use it. Switch to the console for the solution. You can look up the documentation of the function round by typing round question mark. It says here that the function round rounds a number to a given precision. N digits is the precision value for round function. Notice there are extra square brackets around n digits. This means that n digits is optional and 0 is the default value. Optional parameters are shown in square brackets in Python documentation. Pause the video here, try out the following exercise and resume the video. Check the output of round 2.48, round 2.48, 1, round 2.484, round 2.484, 2. We get round 2.48 is equal to 2.0, round 2.48, 1 is 2.5, round 2.484 is 2.0, round 2.484, 2 is 2.48, which are what we expect. Let us now see how to correct typing errors which we could make while typing on the console. Let us make a typing error deliberately. Type round open parenthesis 2.484 and press enter without closing the parenthesis. We get a prompt with dots. This prompt is the continuation prompt of ipython. It appears when the previous line is incomplete. Now complete the command with close parenthesis and press enter. We get the expected output, that is 2. What if we type an incorrect command and end up with the continuation prompt? In such a case, we can press Ctrl C keys to interrupt the command and get back to the ipython prompt. Round takes only numbers as input. Type round 1A. Do not close the parenthesis and press enter. We gave alphanumeric value 1A as input. Press Ctrl C to interrupt the execution. Pause the video here, try out the following exercise and resume the video. Type round 2.484 without closing the parenthesis and press enter. Then cancel the command using Ctrl C. Type the command round 2.484, 2. The output on your console should look like this. This brings us to the end of this tutorial. In this tutorial, we have learned to invoke the ipython interpreter by typing ipython in the terminal, quit the ipython interpreter by using Ctrl D, navigate the ipython session history by using the arrow keys, use tab completion to work faster, see the documentation of functions using question mark, interrupt commands using Ctrl C when we make an error. Here are some self-assessment questions for you to solve. IPython is a programming language similar to Python. True or false? Which key combination quits IPython? Ctrl C, Ctrl D, Alt C, Alt D. Which character is used at the end of a command in IPython to display the documentation? Underscore, question mark, exclamation mark, ampersand. And the answers are false. IPython is not a new programming language. It is just an enhanced interactive Python interpreter. We use Ctrl D to quit IPython interpreter. We use question mark at the end of the command to display its documentation. This video summarizes the spoken tutorial project. If you do not have good bandwidth, you may download and watch it. We conduct workshops, give certificates. Please contact us. Do you have questions in this spoken tutorial? Choose the minute and second where you have the question. Explain your question briefly. Someone from the FOSSEE team will answer them. Please visit this site. Do you have any general technical questions in Python? Please visit the FOSSEE forum and post your questions. The FOSSEE team coordinates coding of several solved examples of popular books. We give honorarium and certificates for those who do this. For more details, please visit this site. The Spoken Tutorial project is funded by NME, ICT, MHRD, Government of India. This is Prabhu from IIT Bombay signing off. Thanks for watching.